Yes. Life can be overwhelming. That's the way life works. It is testing you. It is going to throw problems at you, and it is going to throw them at you all at the same time. This is the way life works. Murphy's Law. It is easy to feel beaten when you're faced with all those problems at once. But let me tell you, that does not mean give up fighting. In fact, it means the opposite. It is time for you to fight harder, to dig in, to go on the warpath, to assess what the problems are and decide which one you are going to attack first.
This is my question to you. When you gonna free yourself? How long are you gonna stay in this pain expecting change to happen in your life? How long are you gonna stay in this situation expecting things to change in your life? You've been here for the last year, the last 5 years, the last decade, staying in the same mess, accepting the same mess, and wonder why you're stressed, wonder why you're not happy, wonder why you're not fulfilled, wonder why you're not experiencing the life that you deserve to experience. When you gonna free yourself from the pain?
It won't be easy. In fact, it will be hard. Life is hard. That's what life is. And these challenges that you face, they are going to do their best to take you down. Do not let them.
Oftentimes, people feel like they're alone in having a bad beginning. Having a family that isn't receptive, loving, or embracing, or nurturing. You're not alone. You're not alone in the fact that there are times you felt abandoned, neglected, or disrespected. But what you do have to realize is that you must do the work alone. The work of first overcoming the willingness to allow the voices of other people to be more dominant than the voice that is within you. You've got to learn to speak to yourself in such a way that you can encourage yourself when no one else is there. Because there will come a time in your path, in your walk, in your life, where there is no one coming to rescue you, no one's coming to pick you up, no one's coming to care about your feelings but you.
You have to understand that every portion of your life is designed with a purpose in mind. You don't have dreams without tests. You understand? And everything you're going through is God preparing you for what you asked for. So when you get tested, it's actually God preparing you for what you asked for. You got to have hardships, setbacks, missteps. The only way to learn how to get up, you got to fall. Only way to learn how to get over, you got to be under. The only way to learn how to win, you got to lose. Only way to appreciate the laughter, you got to be crying. You would not appreciate the sunshine if it didn't rain.
Stand up. Dig in. Line up those problems and confront them, face them, fight them. Do not let them bring you down. Instead, let these challenges raise you up. Let them elevate you.
You don't have to stay where you're just tolerated and not celebrated. You don't have to stay where you're not happy. You don't have to stay where you're not being better. You don't have to stay where you're suffering. You can free yourself from it. But when are you going to do it? When are you going to realize that if you don't do it, you're going to be staying with this pain forever? You're going to stay in this place of misery for the rest of your life. And I'm not trying to put fear in your heart, but I am putting reality on your mind. Nothing's going to change. At some point, if it serves no purpose in your life, for your life, you got to free it from your life. And I know it's easier said than done, but you know it's a lot harder? Staying in pain for the rest of your life. You know it's a lot harder? Staying in chaos for the rest of your life. You know it's a lot harder? Staying in misery for the rest of your life. It all starts with you. Some of you are in situations, man, that you know what it is, right? You know what it is. Maybe it's a friendship, maybe it's a relationship, maybe a job, right? Some of you are in situations that you know what it is, but you're choosing to stay in it, that you're choosing to accept it. And you wonder why things ain't changing in your life. You know, you want all these things to happen for your life, but you don't want to put in the work. You don't want to put in the sacrifice. You don't want to go through the journey that sucks to get to the mountain peak that's beautiful. Some of you are choosing a lot of things in your life that's keeping you from everything that you were created to be. Everything.
It is a true saying that everyone must die, but not everyone lives, truly lives. Because not everyone is willing to pay the toll or the risk, the price of glory. You have to have the courage to do it. You must be willing to say that I want everything that is supposed to be mine. But I'm not going to sit here with entitlement. I'm going to stay here and have enrichment. I'm going to enrich my life by being around people that will push me to be more, do more, and become more so that I can serve more.
There is a blessing in everything. Pain always leaves a gift, always. It's not going to change for you. Don't worry about the people that God has removed from your life. He saw things you didn't see. He heard conversations you couldn't hear, and he made moves you wouldn't make.
You can become someone epic, or you can be someone tragic. It is a choice that you make every single day. So drop the feet, take a deep breath, embrace that life, and use it as wind to get your cells going so that you can move forward in life.
Use what you have. And a lot more people have pain. A lot more people have anger. A lot more people have shame. And if you can use that as your gas in the beginning, you'll eventually get to a point where you can get out of that loop and then find something that you are really passionate about. Tony Robbins quote, just when the pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of change. And I think that pain moves people far, far more effectively than pleasure does.
They aren't going to see your vision unless you do the work. Unless you type those words, cut that wood, write that code, unless you do the work, the world will never see your vision. And all that splendor and all that glory will be known only to you. Unless you bring it.
You got to bet on you. You believe in everybody else, you clap for everybody else, you support everybody else, you're baking cakes and making cookies for everybody else. But when are you going to look in the mirror and believe in the darn person you see?